Hello everyone, and welcome to video 22 in the 30-day video challenge. I'm Jim Kerwin, the founder of Try Sports and the author of my 30-day video series, which I call Healthy Exercise 101. I'm actually in the middle of a mini-series which I call How to Mind Your Brain, and I've already covered 2 steps, and I'm going to cover the 3rd step, but I thought I'd do something that's just a little bit different today after watching Marisa's video yesterday. I thought I'd start with a bit of a story, and it's something that occurred a couple of months ago now. It was a Saturday morning. I had just gone for a run on the beautiful Isle of Palms beach here in South Carolina with a group of friends, and we were lining up in a coffee shop to order our breakfast. And there was this little boy. He was, I'm guessing, 7 years of age. He was sitting down at a table. He was definitely overweight, probably obese, and he had a plate, big plate, full of fluffy white pancakes in front of him, and they were chopped up into sort of fork sizes, bite sizes, I suppose you would say. And his dad was standing over him, pouring some kind of syrup, some kind of sugary syrup onto the plate. And the kid was having a great time, and the dad was having a great time, and it was, it was a sight to behold, except for the fact that the dad was doing something which I believe he shouldn't be doing, especially for a 7-year-old who's obese. Now, this is a difficult one. I have absolutely no doubts in my mind that the dad absolutely loved and adored his 7-year-old boy. Absolutely no question about that. But was he doing the right thing for his kid? And I suspect that if you were to go into, let's say, an IHOP next weekend, next Saturday morning, you're going to see exactly the same thing all across America and probably all across the world in similar kinds of restaurants. So let me get back to today's video. Well, let me start with yesterday. Very briefly, step 2, I asked you to choose a healthy brain, and if you can, to have a high performance brain plan. Today I am going to just deal with, and I'll try and do it quickly, some of the things that you need to avoid if you want to look after your brain. So, kind of like what the dad was doing in the story, everything we do, our behavior, will determine whether we have a healthy brain or an unhealthy brain. The more bad decisions we make, the less healthy our brain is going to be, and the lower quality of life we will have. The biggest challenge, I believe, that's out there is that so many people don't really understand the vulnerability of our brain and the negative impact that all of these bad and wrong decisions and actions can have. So let me just run through some of the major risks for the brain and things that you should try to avoid at all costs. I mean, number 1 is heart disease. All the problems associated with the heart and blood circulation also apply to the brain. Number 2, we've kind of covered it, is obesity. Similar problems for the brain as for the heart. Number 3 is diabetes. You have 4 times the risk of Alzheimer's if you suffer from diabetes. And pre-diabetes is included in this. It carries all of the risks of diabetes, and a lot of people don't get that. Other things would be things like sleep apnea, stress, high blood pressure. On a more kind of concrete basis, you need to avoid bad food. Sugar, we've already talked about in the story. Bad fats. Caffeine, too much caffeine, not good. Smoking, obviously is a no-brainer. Alcohol, and this is one that I don't particularly like because I love my glass of red wine. Dr. Amen would say that while there's some evidence that it's good for the heart, there's a lot of evidence which says that alcohol is not good for the brain. So I'll let you make